As far you are asking about, which area is not still advertised, I think every area, each and every area, because everything has become business nowadays. And everywhere
Okay.
people are sitting, they have hawk eyes, they are looking for some opportunity to do advertisement or to sell the product. So
Okay.
even, the things that has never been sold like that, underpants, garments and everything is being advertised in this world now. So
Yeah,
I
things
don't
that
think
have never been
there is
sold.
any room.
Yes. Okay, Anand. So how are things at your end?
It is pretty well. I'm doing exceptionally well. I mean, I've been doing well. I've been growing up in my life, doing good at my career. So yeah, things has been.
Okay. Right, right. So you have been learning English for quite some time. So what are
Mhm.
some of the benefits? It's not just a language. You would have experienced some benefit when it comes to learning English as a common person, as a common man, being a
Uh,
non-native speaker of English. Yeah.
yeah, like, I think I have become creative and, learning a language is a creative work as far as I have experienced so far. So it also motivates me, gives me motivation to drive
Hmm.
forward on other aspects of life as well. So it's not about only language or learning things, right? So
Yes.
yes, I've been enjoying this journey of learning English, and I felt so far, it has given me so many new things in my life. Like, I got confidence that I had not before. So learning language has been adventurous, as far as I can see.
Okay, right. So language is definitely an expression of life, and it's directly connected to different aspects of life. We may not realize that. We always limit language to any language for that matter. We always limit language to grammar, reading, listening, speaking, but actually it's much more than that because language is used by everyone, even the animals. Plants also will have language and it's directly connected. So, whatever we are using today, the language that's created by mankind is used beyond what we
Okay.
can think. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so today's topic is advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And can you tell me something about your observation? What do an advertisement exactly do? What does it do? What is the purpose of creating these advertisements? We see it on social media, we see it on the television, the series, everywhere it's there. What's the purpose? It's so much of money and it's required, it's essential.
Yeah, essential for the market. I think, it is a good means to persuade people to be,
Okay.
if I'm straightforward, then, I would say that. Even
Okay.
I do advertisement of my institute in the city, but,
Okay.
let me come to the straight to the point. So yeah, advertisement is a kind of persuadement. We try to
Mhm.
persuade people around us or, especially the buyers of whatever we want to sell, whether it is a digital product or like any other products. We want to persuade people. We want to believe in. We want to make them believe in our products, and that's why we do advertisement. And it is very essential part of any business. If you are not going to do advertisement for this standing, then your business will not grow. जो दिखता है वो
Mhm.
बिकता है, we say in Hindi, okay?
Whatever you
There.
experience, you shout out. Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever is seen, you shout out. Otherwise, your existence, existence will be called off, or they may not know that you exist. Because the
There.
industry is such that you take the learning industry, the education industry, you have lot of options and opportunities. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if it's not seen, it's not going to be sold. And
Yeah.
of course, it's not proportional. It has nothing to do with the quality. But still, we need to make shout out saying it's there, it's here, this is what we do,
Yeah,
drawing the
even if you have
attention.
quality, even if you have quality, but people do not know about it, they are not going to buy it. Okay, so this is a problem
Yeah.
right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you tell me when advertisements become annoying? Because we have surveys taken by different social media platforms and different groups of people. When do you think these things become annoying?
Now, when you are watching your favorite, any shows or series, and uh, suddenly advertisement pops out on your screen. So that is annoying, first of
When
all.
you can't skip,
And
when you can't skip also, no options to skip also.
yes, and there is no option to skip. Like you have to watch it for a few seconds or minutes. So that is very annoying. Like you want to
Okay.
get rid of it, but still you have to watch it. So yeah, it
Okay.
is very. Otherwise, if somebody is, what can I say? There is a hoarding in the market or anything like that.
Yes.
It doesn't, annoy me. But as far as social media advertisement is concerned, yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
definitely it annoys me.
Yeah. So it's inevitable sometimes. It's
Yes.
inevitable. And in life also sometimes we follow the advertisements. We go behind products. Like it keeps repeating. It's directly connected to the psyche of the mind. When it keeps
Might.
repeating, and when you go out, you'll be like, oh, I heard this somewhere, that particular brand name, Fog, for
Right.
example. Okay, so
Mhm.
like that, the repetition, like what we do in language, repetition definitely helps to an extent. Okay, can you think
And
of any advertisement? Yeah, yeah, go on.
and advertisement has very root. It's not about just you have heard once. Advertisement creates a kind of hypnosis in human beings, right? Again and again, you are listening to the same advertisement.
That's what.
Again and again, you are watching the same board or seeing the same board everywhere in the market, and it kind of hallucinates your mind. And that's why you can see there is a record, like the company who does lots of advertisement easily get their products sell.
Yeah, more than hallucination, it's influence. It has an impact. It creates an
Yeah, of course.
impact. It influences. The influence goes up, creating the impact because of repetition and different ways of repeating it, not just showing it in one way. You have a product, you display, you project it in different ways in the form of hoardings, advertisements, or campaigns, different
Yes.
modes of doing it. Okay. Can you recollect or narrate any advertisement from your childhood, something that you miss, anything that you remember
Uh,
of?
no,
I
I
still
have been
remember the
always.
Parle-G advertisement, the Nirma soap advertisement, all these things, from the 90s, 80s, and all that. So, do you remember anything like that?
Yeah, I remember a few of the advertisements because I have been keenly observing, advertisements. The way they narrate the story or the way they tell anything, it is very authentic or they experiment with everything. Audience must listen to it. Audience must pay attention to it because as far as
Okay,
I have seen, I keenly observed the advertisement because
okay,
I can see the way of speaking or the way of narrating the things always impacts the audience. So that's why, if you want to be a good speaker in the language, then also you can take the help of those advertisements. How they narrate the sentence, how they mix the sentence to influence people, right? So that's why,
okay,
yes, I remember Sena Hi Lena was also a kind of, advertisement in my time as well.
okay,
uh,
okay.
right now, Sting, Sting bolo to energy kind of, these things
Yes, yes,
are
yes,
the
yes.
very famous advertisement of these days. You talked about fog. Yeah, fog
Yeah.
industry, uh, I think, blown up by the advertisement. Everybody was
Yeah.
talking about fog few years back. When you have to think about perfume, then only one will come in your mind. Fog, Colgate. Look at the
Yes.
Colgate. Okay, so Colgate is also very famous advertisement, and everybody knows Colgate. They don't know any other brand of toothpaste but Colgate.
Yeah. So they present in such a way that it becomes a necessity. It's presented
Yes,
as a necessity, like you have to buy, for example, Boost. So yeah, legends were brand ambassadors like Dhoni, Sachin Tendulkar, and all. So it's not just children. So when they say Boost is signal of my energy, it's like, oh, your energy boost, you love watching it first. Second thing is, even if you watch 100 times, if you love Sachin, you'll again and again watch just to see him smile,
what?
interact with a child, play for some time, play the sport. All these things are there. And then, of course, you try Boost, knowing everything, knowing every aspect. So it is presented as a necessity. It becomes a part of your life where you feel, I think I should buy this, I should try it out at least once. then products, cream, or all these kind of things, whatever is being sold in the market. Okay, do you have any questions for me before I proceed with the next part of the session?
No, I don't have questions, but
Anand, like I have also already watched you. I mean, I have heard you speak long back, I think, years back. Years back, we have connected. So I still remember you telling me that I've been working on this language. Now, there are specific areas that you need to work upon. Of course, the flow is there, and you are able to use phrases, expressions, convey what you want to say. I think you need to work on your pace of speaking, which is very important. When it comes to communication skills, there are no rules saying that you have to speak slow, you have to go fast. No, moderate pace is okay, but try to stress on some sounds. Sound stressing. For example, moving forward. It's not the accent that I'm trying to emphasize, reiterate. It's more about moving forward. This is what I feel about this, the rise and fall, and also the stress that you give. So even if you don't use flamboyant words, even if you use simple words, the stress you give creates an impact. And when it comes to advertisement, you must have noticed that they have a voiceover. Okay, of course,
yeah,
the
of course.
actors, everybody will speak, but they always have a voiceover that's done. The person speaks behind the screen. You just get to hear the voice and the tone. Okay,
Yeah,
it keeps flowing.
see,
The tone is catchy. You play it in the theater, you play it at home on your VCDs or your mobile phones, it's the same. So it's not
mhm,
like news, it's not read like news, it's not expressed that way, but that is something that's catchy. And of course, the slogans, the catchy quotes that they have,
oh,
and then comes the acting. Nobody does acting there, it's more about how you present it, presenting the product. So there will always be a line, storyline, okay, or there could be some kind of theme that's focused upon, so that if it's an air conditioner, the way they present it, catching the attention of the viewers and then presenting the product, saying, oh, this is the air conditioner I'm using at home. You know why I'm so fresh today? Because of this. So you're curious. It builds the curiosity so that you stay throughout. So curiosity, the voiceover, the expression, everything. So creating an advertisement is not a small job. It's only for maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds, or maybe maximum half an hour, but they do the cutting, pasting, editing, everything is done so that it enters the psyche of the audience. So much of work is
of course,
there. That's what you have
of
mentioned about. Like that's why we remember a lot of things. It's not because we love dairy milk or we just love Colgate. It's because of the way, as you mentioned, Colgate is the only toothpaste that we remember because of the way it's presented in different languages. And in India, it's presented by film stars in all across the country in different regional languages. So you feel as if
course.
the actor is coming home and telling you, use this, okay? It has got salt.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. Do you remember what you wanted to ask or tell to share about the advertisement?
No, I forgot. I think I conveyed everything, like
You've included
why
everything.
advertisement works, all the legends, first of all, legends will be
Okay.
standing in front of the screen, voiceover will
Okay.
be done by legends as well behind the screen. So everything is just
Okay.
scripted so well that, it is gonna be catchy, everybody is gonna pay attention to it.
Okay. So I just ask you a kind of question. In the future, what product or what would be that particular area that you would want to advertise? Not as a person, but you would want to see advertisement from that particular area or topic or brand. You feel that it's not advertised much, it requires some more campaigning and marketing. Any area, or it can be any brand, or you can just tell me this particular product that we use in our life requires advertisements because people really
Okay.
need to use it.
I would like to do advertisement of my own institute, okay, because we have been,
Okay.
putting holdings in the city or all over the city. We have holdings, but we haven't
Okay.
come on the online platform so far. So I would like there. And as far you are asking about, which area is not still advertised. I think every area, each and every area, because everything has become business nowadays. And everywhere
Okay.
people are sitting, they have hawk eyes, they are looking for some opportunity to do advertisement or to sell the product. So
Okay.
even, right, the things that has never been sold like that, underpants, garments and everything is being advertised in this world now. So
Yeah,
I
things
don't
that
think
have never been
there is
sold.
any room.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So they are advertising for a lot of many things, but we need to focus on what is a necessity. Yeah, right. Like when it comes to
Oh, I
particular
think,
products.
yeah, I think, nowadays even yoga and everything is being advertised. But I think
Yeah,
yoga and meditation and these things should be advertised on big scale. So, okay, so people should adopt it and yeah, they should get benefit from these things. And it is, I think, necessity of the time. So that's why I would like, advertisement of some mental health concerned things like, something that is going to create your inner peace, inner well-being should be advertised more now.
yeah. So it's more about people should be able to relate with what is being shown. Most of the time, certain things are not relatable. You know that it's
Yeah,
artificial. A little bit of artificiality is always there. They claim to be doing all these things, but it's not
yes,
that's happening. So relatability is important when it comes to because yoga, meditation, language learning, all these things take time. It's a process. So,
process.
how will you
Yeah.
advertise so that people understand the need to go
Mhm.
behind all these things or to invest time and energy? It's not just time, money, but it's more about the energy, the immediate need, the urgency to enroll or to start, begin using it, to make it a part of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's more
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
Anand,
uh,
yeah,
everybody is not authentic, so that's why, and I think everywhere,
exactly.
what one is going on, so yeah, we have
Yeah.
to take everything.
Certain areas are not authentic. It's not presented in a reliable way. Though the products are authentic, maybe the presentation is not reliable. It can also happen that way, right? So I think I've given you the feedback. Just work on the speech, pace of speech, stress, intonation, and in certain places, plural and singular usage has have.
Mm.
I think when we speak with speed, when the pace is high, when we focus more on the content, there is a tendency to make mistakes with the plural, singular usages. So if you focus and speak, that can be eliminated to an extent. It shouldn't become a pattern. One or two
Mhm.
mistakes, it's okay. But I think I heard you saying that for a couple of times. Just work on that. Make sure that you have the proper singular plural usage, and then you're good to go,
Thank
right?
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. It was great connecting with you. Did you
Same
have
here.
lunch?
Thank you very much. Yes, yes, I have had just, before this session.
Great. Thanks a lot. Bye
Have you
bye.
had? Bye.
No, I'm yet to have because I've been taking sessions from I think 10:30, 11. So I'll
Okay,
have
so when you are going
immediately
to have
after.
lunch?
Right
Okay.
now, immediately after this session. Right?
Okay.
Thank
Uh,
you. Bye bye.
okay. Bye.
Bye bye.